At the heart of Nairobi's Baba Dogo estate, faith meets history. Here at the Sacred Heart Catholic Church, believers gather not just for worship, but to offer a profound thanksgiving for a man whose spiritual journey once led him through their very doors.
Yesterday, a new pope was elected, Pope Leo XIV, who happens to be the first American pope. Now, it is worth noting that Pope Leo XIV was actually in Kenya in February this year, where he's visited this particular church, the Baba Dogo Catholic Church, where he led a mass.
We meet Reverend Father Augustine Juma. He is the man who received the Pope during his visit. He takes us round the church and to the Baba Dogo Sacred Nursery School, whose building was blessed by Pope Leo XIV on the 16th of July 2011.
So he only had 24 hours. But within these 24 hours, he did all the essentials. He came, visited us in Baba Dogo, visited our communities, went through these places, went to the VCT center, we call it the VCT center, that he engineered the construction during his time as superior. Then visited the school and visited the church.
The Pope has not only invested in education, but health as well.
Tulikutana na Pope Leo wakati alikuwa huku, alikuwa ametutembelea, na wakati nilisikia amekuwa Pope, nilifurahia sana.
He came in our school here some years back. He blessed our school, he blessed our church, and I'm very happy for him.
For Father Juma, the Pope has played a huge role in his personal life, and he tells us the election of Pope Leo XIV only means that as the Catholic Church, they don't merit anything, but they can be capable of anything.
And he can stay here for hours without saying anything, listening to you. So when he talks about a church that is synodal, he really means it.
During his visit in Kenya in December 2024, the Pope also visited the Mother of Good Counsel in Karen, Nairobi.
The last time that he came to Kenya was 2011. So he came back in 2024. So it's a backlog of more than 10 years there. So you could imagine the excitement of having met this person 11 years ago and having met him now in a new position as a cardinal, you understand? That was very exciting.
His first stop was at the Blessed Virgin Mary.
What the Pope did was he stood at this side and then prayed and blessed it, and then he was able to cut the ribbon, sprinkle holy water, and incense it round. So by blessing it, he has made the place like blessed or consecrated or holy.
He then consecrated the chapel.
He anointed the altar and also placed incense on it, a symbol of Psalm 141, verse 2, which says that our prayers shall rise like incense to God. So he anointed the altar here, and then the walls of the church, four corners of the church, symbolizing the four corners of the earth, north, south, east, and west.
In the speech, he demonstrated how a chapel is a central place of worship, and above all, a place where, people encounter God, Then he encouraged the members of this community and also other people to make use of the chapel. Because it's one thing to have a chapel, it's another thing to have a chapel where people worship together.
This is the Adoration Chapel, the last room Pope Leo XIV visited during his stay in Kenya. This is where the Blessed Sacrament is displayed for adoration and prayers.
Though he had this big title, we just saw our brother, whom we could spend some time with. We had a lengthy conversation in our sitting room, in our living room, and therefore is a kind of a person who is amicable, very approachable, and a person who is ever calm, even amidst the storm, but smiling.
This humble room hosted the Pope for the night during his visit in the country. He lay on this specific bed where he took his rest before embarking on a journey back home the following day.
But from my experience, I know that our church is actually having a good shepherd who will lead it and navigate it to the next level.
Dialogue, devotion to the Mother Mary, social justice, moral values, and environmental conservation are some of the key issues that the priest would like the Pope to focus on. The 69-year-old Pope Leo XIV is a member of the St. Augustine community. In Kenya, members of this community say the message of Christ, promoting unity and love for everyone, are some of the lessons from Pope Leo that they truly treasure.
And with that, Pope Leo XIV concluded his visit in Kenya. And for those who had the exclusive opportunity to personally interact with him, say the one thing they have learned from him is humility. Elizabeth Atieno, TV 47, Nairobi.